So here are some harder examples for solving quadratic equations by factoring. Remember, your first step is to make sure that the function is in standard form set equal to 0. So for number 7, we need to rewrite it so that the c term is on the same side as the a and b terms. So we're going to start by subtracting 18 from both sides, resulting in 2x squared plus 9x minus 18 equals 0. Now we need to multiply our a and c terms. 2 times negative 18 is negative 36, and we have to think of the factors of negative 36 that have a sum or difference of positive 9. So in this case, we know 1 and 36 make 36, but their difference is 35. We know 2 and 18 makes 36, but their difference is 16. We know 3 and 12 make 36 when we multiply them together, and their difference is 9. So we're going to go with 3 and 12. And when we're doing this, we keep in mind that the 9 is positive, so we want the 12 to be positive and the 3 to be negative. Now we can start the process of grouping. 2x squared minus 3x plus 12x minus 18 equals 0. We group the first two terms and the last two terms. From the first two terms, we can take out x, leaving us with x, not just x, leaving us with 2x minus 3, as x times 2x is 2x squared, and x times negative 3 is negative 3x. From the second set of terms, we can take out 6. 6 times 2x gives us 12x, and 6 times negative 3 gives us 18. There we have a common factor of 2x minus 3. And when that is factored out one further step, we're left with x plus 6. Again, making sure we bring down the equal 0 all along to prove that we're solving. Now we set each term equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 can equal 0, or x plus 6 can equal 0. And we solve each of those equations. So plus 3, inverse operations, 2x equals 3, divide by 2, and x equals 1.5 or 3 halves. On the opposite side, minus 6, and x equals negative 6. So the two solutions to question number 7 are 1.5 and negative 6. On to number 8, same idea. This time notice that the b term is on the opposite side of the equation, so we need to bring that over to the left-hand side in between the a and c terms. So we're going to add 23x to both sides. Which gives us 4x squared plus 23x plus 15 equals 0. Next step is to multiply the 4 and the 15, which is 60, and come up with the factors of 60 that have a sum of 23. So we know 1 times 60, but that would make 61. We know 2 times 30, but that would make 32. We know 3 times 20, and there's our 23. So we're going to use 3 and 20. And go ahead and start the grouping process. 4x squared plus 20x plus 3x plus 15 equals 0. Group first two terms, group last two terms. From 4x squared plus 20x, I can factor out 4x, which leaves me with x plus 5, as 4x times x is 4x squared, and 4x times 5 is 20x. From the second two terms, I can factor out 3, which leaves me with x plus 5 yet again, which is the goal, because 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 5 is 15. Factor x plus 5, the common binomial factor, out, and that leaves us with 4x plus 3. And last, we set both of those factors equal to 0 and solve for x. Subtract 5 from both sides. We get x equals negative 5. Add 3. and then divide by 4, and we get x equals 3/4. So our two possible solutions to number 8 are -5 and 3/4. So you're going to work on 9 and 10. Check in with your teacher, make sure you're doing it correctly, answer your exit question, then start the homework.